What are we looking
So
at?
I kind of think for this one, I don't have anything like super particular, but I've been working on a lot of the things that we've been talking about in the VODs.
Mhm.
Making sure I communicate my plans to my teammates well. In your words, trying to not be so much of a pussy and trying to fight better fights sometimes.
I I really
Trying to
have a
push
way
the limits a little bit.
with words, don't I?
Yeah. And yeah, I think those are the main ones. But I just wanted to see what you thought.
Okay. I mean, this one makes sense. You start mid with fighting like super aggressively. You walk over, get a kill. I mean, this is good, just good map awareness. Even if your volume didn't come, I think you'd still make this work out because you'd probably just flash W on the Talia, right? But
Hmm.
obviously the volume here makes it easiest. This is really good. Full clear down to bot crab. You know that both jungles are equal. Like he did his three top red camps, and then you did your three red camps. You guys are pretty similar on clears. Flash W. He flashed away. I think you still W'd a little too early. I want to use this movement speed all the way to like this tip, and
Hmm.
then like flash on her face. I think when people like it's a really common Viego habit. People love Wing early, but all this does is it just slows yourself. Like you go 311 movement
Hmm.
speed, right? When earlier you had 345 base, but then when you eat, you get 428. So you go from 428 to 311. It's 110 movement speed death, right? Which is a
Hmm.
lot. So that's why normally I would say just fucking keep running to like the very tip of your E, and then let's say he's already here by now. Now this is W range. You don't even have to flash, right? Uh,
Hmm.
but then in this case, you have to flash. So I think you could get this exact same W off, but without flashing, and then you just get flasher free. Um,
Okay.
so just W too early. It's a very very common Viego bad habit. I see it every day. Oh, misclick.
I auto a minion, sadly.
Think he still dies. Yeah, you
Yeah, he
should
still dies
live,
from
but I mean it's
before.
miss. I'm not gonna yell you for a misclick. I mean, it happens. Now we clear down. So he dies, so we play full dragon. As we're at full dragon, our Nullis dies, so we're like maybe we shouldn't. Uh, no, it makes sense to me. I think you should keep looking bot here. Even though Nullis dies, if you hear like Nullis half HP and then Tristana hits the knee, I have a feeling that Tristana gets piked to half HP too. And then Nullis dead, yeah, but if their balling's both half HP, they're probably not fake checking dragon anytime soon, you know? Especially with
Hmm.
Tristana has push. So I think your lodge, and if you look at the item balling as well, Tristana has full HP with a BF sword. I think she could probably 2v1 them comfortably. So I think your plan, because your plan was, oh, Talia's at Alpha Dragon, and then, oh shit, my balling dies, so I can't. But I think but your support dying didn't really change anything in the bot like dynamic. Tristana's
Hmm.
still pushing. These guys are still scared to walk up. Any reason why you'd started before is still applies here. Make sense?
Okay.
So I think you could keep doing it, but it's chill. I also don't hate the idea of doing Wolves Gromp and getting six and then doing it.
Yeah, I think that was kind of
With
the
that
point.
logic, we should just do Wolves from the very get go,
Yeah.
and not even skip the camps, right? Because if we could be on the Wolf camp right now, and now we'd be on Gromp camp right now, and now we'd be on Dragon right now, you know.
Hmm.
So, but anyways, we look here, full charge, get some poke down. I think fuck the poke. I think he's actually just dead. Fuck the poke. Yeah, he's dead. Nice. Go Dragon now. Pull it out so it doesn't queue in. Perfect. Base to my red. As you're basing, see this guy needs help, so you stop your base to help him. Full charge W, okay. Leave, now we base. As we're basing again, we see them fighting, so we come help out again.
At what point should I just like leave there and just be like,
Never.
yeah, I'm not
The,
helping again?
the way you played it was perfectly.
Yeah.
You stopped Nihilus from dying, and now you stopped Silas from dying. Um, I have if you, the only time I'm like super fucking anal about it is if A, you have like full item, you have Triforce, like you need to base, or B, there's like somewhere you need to be, like dragon spawning in 20 seconds. It's my third dragon, I have to be there, right? In this case, there's
Hmm.
no urgency. You don't even have a huge item. You have Phage, which is like fucking who cares, right? And then there's not really any big objective to go for because there's only grubs. But we really got dragon. So every time I get dragon, I don't really I see VA like I don't mind the grubs. Like I'll take them if they're fucking it's free on a platter, right? But I'm not like looking to force the agenda on the grubs, you know?
Hmm.
Um so in this case, because you have no urgency on the map, you have no big item, you have no big objective to do. If something might base out my team I'll do that as many times as needed, you know?
Hmm.
This is where I think you're getting brainwashed. Orange Pink Team wants to do grubs, so now it's very obvious that your entire brain schematic is thinking about grubs. I would much rather you just do Krugs and base, right? You have
Yeah.
items soon. You have fit. You could buy Sheen plus Phage here probably, or you could buy Sheen plus Longsword, or you could buy Phage plus like Glowing Moat. Then you can base your bot camps that are up. I do not. I'm not in the grubs. Is like now again. My rule on objectives early, other coaches might be differently, is when I get the first dragon, I don't mind giving grubs. When I get the first grubs, I don't mind giving dragon. All I care about is getting one of them. I don't need both, and I can't let the enemy get both. Um, so when I have dragon, my attention to getting these grubs lowers dramatically. If I lost dragon, then I would be starting these grubs right now, saying that I need this. I can't let him get both the objectives. So in this case, I would just do like Krugs, base, and then clear, and then do clear. I'll do this, and then after that, once all 6 of my camps are down, and if the grubs are still up, then I'll get the grubs. And at this point, once I'm doing my bot camps, let's say I'm on Wolves Blue, and then here I get a notification the grubs have been slain. Well, now I'll do a bot play, either invade or gank or dive, knowing that okay, enemy jungle stop side, so he can't counter me if I do a bot play. You know. So
Hmm.
I'm guaranteed to be happy. If he doesn't do grubs, I'll get them eventually. If he does do them, then that opens up a free bot play for me in the future. You know.
Hmm.
Because this is what happens when you don't fight with this is exactly what happens when you fight with too much money. Nice, we kill Mundo, sick. But then we die. Um, we die with 4 camps up, right? And now, before again, if you're just clearing your camps and you're in fog of war and he has no idea where you are, he's should be kind of terrified of pulling grubs because you're pretty strong, right? But now when you're
Hmm.
dead, he's like, oh, I can just pull them for free. Who's gonna stop me? You know, Viego's dead. Um, so I don't know. You got items, so it's not the worst. Um, play like it's 1 for 1 at the end of the day. I'm just a bit, you know, dying with 4 camps up should never feel good, right?
Yeah.
Leave that before you get here. It's pretty sad. Think don't if you don't what's the word? Don't cry about fucking spilled milk. Just go do your camps. Okay, we weren't here in time. It sucks. My 4 camps that have been up for 20 years are still up for 40 years. You know.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, nice. This guy overstepped. But I think you could have been doing Gromp this entire time. After Blue, just do Gromp. And then you'd still kill the island the same way. After Gromp, you're walking to wolves. As you're walking to wolves, you notice that she's overextended, and then you'd come and kill her, right?
Hmm.
Okay, clear up. Base. Play a dragon. Nice. Good dragon. Hover bot, because we don't have camps up, so we have free time. Now let's go back to our camps. Clear up towards Herald. Defend top tower. This guy dies. Good. Not sure if you need ult. I think you could just walk him out, right? How's he gonna get out? He has red
Hmm.
buff slow. Nolus is here. Nolus has auto. Nolus has Q. Nolus has ult. I'd rather save my ult for the Herald fight, right?
Okay.
If he flashes away, then you can follow his flash with your ult, right? I mean, perfect example. Imagine you get ult for this fight, right? Well, I'll tell you what. You're definitely playing fights more aggressively. Next game plan is Dragon. Clear my camps, base for Dragon, get my all components. Nice. Now, this is our 3rd Dragon. This takes priority above all else in the game. So now we're just going to sit in this river happily and pull it ASAP. Yeah. I don't really give a fuck what these guys are doing. I'm just pulling the Dragon, to be honest, here. I get this thing.
Okay.
I mean, you're already here, too. Like, if you were, like, I don't know, still here and they're fighting, sure, but you're already in the pit. Like, it's time to pull it, right? If they all die, at least I get the 3rd Dragon, gives us security. If they don't all die, then I still get 3rd Dragon. That's awesome, right? Especially when I see them in jungle. There's no chance he's just here to steal it because he's literally mid. So I think you're just too far from this fight, anyways. Like it's not even about like Because the discussion is like choose dragon or fight. It's not a choice. You're not here for the fight. By the time you got here, Nihilus and Sal's already dead, just on his half HP, right?
Mm.
So I think once you're already in the pitch, do the objective. Okay, you got it anyways. So who cares? You get an item, but run towards Otacon. Should go top. So we play to pull it. Makes complete sense. I like this a lot. I mean, it just makes your decisions make logical sense. That's the most you could ask. That's like the best you could ask for. You see the jungle tops. You pull the objective. Need to work on the nano mechanics.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever played Nano in my life.
Yeah, you're good. I had a feeling. Oh yeah, loop here until Leo. Nice. You didn't realize how much damage you're gonna do. You thought you needed to Q ult, but your ult just kills. Collector proc.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean I'm happy. I mean I do think sometimes you might be slightly overdoing it and either fighting too much or too aggro. But I'd rather you overcorrect, based then eventually find the balance. Then so this is I have no complaints. I think your pathing decision making makes sense. And you're fighting way more, which is my biggest request for you last VOD, right? So,
Mhm.
obviously I'm gonna keep watching, see what happens, but so far I'm
I
pretty
do still
happy.
have issues with that though. It's not shown in this one because like this game, I feel like this game I'm winning, and I feel like when I'm winning, I can fight more and be fine.
Mhm.
When I'm losing, I think I struggle with it a lot because I want to make sure that the fights that I take are like winning.
Mhm.
So I only take very safe fights typically. Therefore, when I'm losing, I just kind of end up not fighting at all.
Yeah.
Um, and then I don't know. Like I
I,
have a lot of losses in
yeah.
my match
I mean,
history where my scores aren't
it's
technically bad, but like I just have no damage
it
and I
still
did nothing.
it still kind of shows here. Like here, you have to understand you're actually like a disgustingly safe champion. You'll never die. You have if you play here with it your E, you this wall and just play it in the Viz, you can never die. You can flash over, you can ult over. With your E nowadays, your E you get like 600 movement speed. You could just fucking sprint away. Like in this case, I would always E this big wall and then play as a human ward. So we can see what HP is the dragon, where are they pulling it, who's positioning where. You could E this wall and you could stand right here. You know, E this
Mhm,
wall and just stand here. And now you're giving your teammates confidence, like, oh, Viego's in there, Salos might just E in. Now you could instantly follow up with Flash W on someone, right? I want to be Eing in here. Like, you E here, and then let's say Fake Face checks you, well, you just W auto Q him, he just gets shrunk to, like, what, 30% HP off that? Um, so I think now this is where you could position more aggressively. I'm not saying run in and fucking send it, just be in there so you could at least be a human ward. You could at least maybe contest 50-50 on the dragon, right? And if you see someone like walk away from their team, they slightly how do you say um split up with their teammates, then you could instantly send it with flash W, right? Even now,
mhm,
same thing as before. Like you're like clicking away. I right here, I would think about flash ulting this pike, flash eing him, your E's a dash, right? Or eing
mhm.
to your teammate. You end up doing it anyways here, but it's still a little bit of your previous habit. It's funny that we was talking about it, but this fight is a good definition of a fight that isn't guaranteed because you're down numbers. Obviously, Silas died at the very start. But you can still posture somewhat aggressively just because your champ's so safe with all your flash up and your ult up and everything. But this fight now looks good. Kill them all. I would just run straight to Baron right here. There's 4 dead. You and Silas can just 2-man it, right? They have
Mhm.
no smite. That's all that matters. So Talia walks up to stop you. She just gets Nihilus ulted into Viego ulted, right? How is she gonna stop you? I would just do Baron here. Baron is always way higher priority than 2 towers mid. And now we pull Baron when they're all alive, so this is so scary. Oh my god, yeah, I mean, you almost lost the game from the smite. But here we go. Uh, Yeah, so did you have a reason why you set this vote? I thought you played pretty well. I didn't really have too many complaints to be honest with you. Obviously, there's like some
Um,
small mechanics like Wing too early, and I think there's some fights you shouldn't take in this game. But besides like pretty minor stuff.
I think it was just kind of like